Kirby. Vi må køre. Alright, ja, vi kører. Hej alle sammen, Jizza her. Anyway. Endelig. Jeg har endelig nået 50 subs. Og ved I hvad det betyder? Det betyder, som jeg lovede jer i Conlane-videoen, og i en af Minecraft-videoerne, jeg kan ikke huske hvilken en, så er det, at så snart jeg ramte 50 subscribers, så var det, at jeg vil læse Homestuck live på stream. Nu hvis I ikke ved, hvad Homestuck er, så er det en webcomic. Det er lidt komplekst. It became wildly successful, in part because of its electric... Oh shit, I spoke Danish and it's an idiot. I'm the world's greatest idiot. Anyway, to everyone who is not Danish, hello everyone, Jizza here. As I promised you, once I hit 50 subs on, I was going to read Homestuck live on stream. So here we are. I'm terribly sorry that I accidentally spoke in Danish. It was not my intention. Since like the beginning of this year, I've decided to switch over to English because wider audience and all that. Anyway, this is the first time streaming in a while since like the Deltarune streams, so yeah, I'm not really used to this. Also, it's my first time using webcam in a long while, so yeah, my webcam is not good. I probably need a better one if I'm gonna like stream more, especially if I'm going to use the webcam. I'm definitely going to need it more, but I suppose, without any further ado, let's just begin. Hello. Let me tell you a story about a webcomic called Homestuck. Oh yeah. Homestuck is like a weird webcomic thing that... It's like... It makes more sense if we actually get into it, but it's gonna take like a minute or two to get there. It's a webcomic. The fourth in a series of Madness Painted Adventures, authored by Andrew Hussey from 2006 to 2016. It became wildly successful, in part because of its eclectic use of web technology like Adobe Flash and GIF animation. However, with Flash finally being phased out at the end of 2020, Homestuck is in a precarious state. While there have been official attempts to preserve aspects of the original experience by Viz Media, who have published Homestuck since 2018, the results have been mixed, with extra content scattered around the web in various states of decay. A solution was needed to preserve Homestuck's one-of-a-kind presentation and flair for both returning readers and those new to the story. This self-contained collection contains Homestuck, with Flash elements fully intact, the other MS Paint Adventures, official Homestuck side stories, and a variety of goodies for the inquiring reader, as well as a variety of unintrusive enhancements to the overall presentation, both for quality and convenience. Hopefully this collection should be the best way to read Homestuck and preserve what made it so special. This version is also open source. I don't know if that's necessary, but for any of you cool coders out there, that would be, it might be, I don't know, need to know. Anyway, content warnings. Oh yeah. Homestuck was written for teenagers but contains adult topics as well as a laundry list of potential triggers. Here's some of the topics that come up. Slurs, misogyny, sexism, fatphobia, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, major character death, minor character death, parental death, animal death, child death, body horror and injury, torture, eye mutilation, graphic depictions of gruesome deaths, graphic depictions of violence, self-harm, suicide and suicide threats, Incest, insects and spiders, snakes, clouds, non-consensual sexual relationships, unhealthy relationships, verbal abuse, domestic violence, possession, mind control, male pregnancy, bestiality, war crimes, genocide, and imperialist empires. I didn't know it was this bad! I mean, I guess some of the it is obvious, but I knew there was going to be plenty of slurs and probably like torture and gruesome deaths. But incest, this is weird. Most of the particularly harsh examples are either briefly touched on or buried away in corners. Older comics beyond canon, etc. Okay, I'm probably not going to be reading anything outside of like just Homestuck. The unofficial Homestuck collection has a new reader mode that will automatically track your progress in the story and automatically hide spoiler content until you get to the point in the story where each new bit unlocks. Don't worry, you don't have to get to the end to unlock the goodies. We try to make each bonus available as soon as we can. You're a totally new reader, or if you've already made some progress on the official website, it is heavily recommended you leave this setting enabled, and if you're already part way in, you can adjust the current page here. Alright, that's good. Yeah, this is probably smart for anyone who wants to start reading. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Use MSPA page numbers. Instead of having individual sets of page numbers for each story, the original MS Paint Adventure website has one continuous page count that covers the beginning of Jailbreak all the way to the end of Homestuck. Why should I do that? Regardless of what you choose here, you should probably also pop into settings once the collection loads so you can configure your reading style. If new reader mode is on the settings page, will be spoiler free too. Okay, one last choice we're gonna force you to make before we jump in. Replay. Recommended. Read it if you were reading it live. All pages will be presented as if they were as of the time of your most recent page, with some minor exceptions. See controversial content in settings. Controversial content in settings. Alright. Read as an archival reader, stories will be approximately they were at the time, but they were finished or abandoned. Sure, replay. That's probably best. The application itself, you're running it now. The asset pack, I've already got that. Set your computer, make sure you folder links in place. Alright. It doesn't appear, that helps me. Luckily, I organized things very good, so it should be this one. Hold on, let's roll. The unofficial Homestuck collection. Cool. What do we do now? Story about the kids who were friends over the internet. They decided to play a game together. They all made the consequences. Alright, this is. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Oh, there's the music. Yeah, there's the Falcon Fine, the Finish, Famous Big Adventure, game following release like previous adventure, the Falcon Fall into Mixed Media Barrage and Media 2000s and blah blah blah. I think I'm just gonna begin adventure. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Although it was 13 years ago he was given life. It is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Zoo Smell Poop Lord. Try again, smartass. John Egbert. John Egbert. John Homestuck. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about in your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you're not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur musician. Magician, not musician. I'm the aspiring amateur musician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do, John? Will you retrieve arms from the door? Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. Quickly retrieve arms from magic chest. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture lock them in your Siladex. You have no idea what this actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. John, examine contents of chest. In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts. Oh, I should probably close this down. Each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently capture locked in your Siladex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of Beagle Puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sacris' daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. John, capture lock smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture lock cards in your Siladex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you're starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty capture lock cards remaining. John, equip fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you do well, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to capture lock the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Alright. Your Siladex fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stacked data structure. You are never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Siladex with a little more experience. So basically, everything I have, or I guess John has, is in a simple pile where I have to take it from there. Cool. John, examine problem sleuth poster. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. Is this a merch plug? Probably is. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. John, read note on drawer. Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a roll-up poster. John, take poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. John, acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Siladex, but now all of your capture lock cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. John, take nails. You capture lock 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are essentially pushed out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, so you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you've gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. John, squawk like an imbecile shit on your deck. uh, this is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. John combined the nails and hammers. You merge the top two cards. The hammer and nails are now capture locked on the same card and can be used together. John used hammer nails on poster. You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. John nail poster to wall. Cool. Use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious, exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Oh, I guess maybe this is going to be a precursor. So, epilepsy warning. I don't know why I didn't tell me that any of us earlier. That's important. So if you have epilepsy, well, you're warned now. John, examine Con Air poster. Put the bunny back in the box. Said put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Why did I try to sing that? John, examine Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's Gene Tell. Homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you, plus a black president, and now you've seen everything. John, examine calendar. You mark your birthday, 13th of April. The day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for your highly touted Suburb beta launch. I'm gonna call it Suburb, because then it's like a pun on suburbia. I gotta really check something. Nine. That was apparently Easter? It was a Monday. It was apparently Easter. Like the tail end of Easter when this comic came out? That's kind of weird. I assume it came out on the 13th of April, 2009, because then this would make sense. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. John, eat cake. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day and you have no intention of clocking your Sylladex with it either. Cake stays put for now. You are noticed from your computer. Someone is messaging you. John, examine incoming message. Oh, it's Pester John. System, Typheus, cake, Pester John, fuck, frick cake. And ATH. You pull out to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You're so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your PesterChum application is flashing. Someone's trying to get in touch with you. John, open PesterChum. Since only one of your chums is logged in, he sent you a message. John, open message. Turntech Godhead. Go ahead. Okay, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? Forensic Godhead, TG, began pestering exobiologist EP at 16:30. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. You ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Hal Mandel and Fried Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting that someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or who drank it know what piss tastes like? When his reaction was hot, nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice, and I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta net yet? No. Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. You see how I got slammed in? Got slammed in Game Bro. Game Bro, it's a joke, and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. All right, John. Look out window. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman and without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. I'm butchering words, huh? And there, beside your driveway, is the mailbox. John, examine mailbox. The little red arm swingy thingy or whatever is called a flip up. Called is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means that you have new mail. That means the beta might be here. John, go outside and check mailbox. You're about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh great, he's beating you to the mail. John, forget it. Check mail later. If you go downstairs with it, get it, you will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room. Stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating as swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever, this dude can just hold his damn horses. John, examine games on CD rack. You put on countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles. Bard Quest, The Keeper Havers, Problem Sleuth. And no, it doesn't stop. Whatever that is. Ghostbusters 2 MMORPG. Little Monsters. Harry Anderson, Call My Bluff. Read Colonel Sacracy's daunting text. Read Colonel Sassacrae's. Sassacrae? It's not Sassacrae, it's Sassacrae. Colonel Sassacrae's daunting text of magical triviality and practical jiggery. And decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But it really digs into this hefty book. You will have to capture log it. You're not sure if you're ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John, capture log fake arms again. Did you just say you don't want to clog your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture locked the arms again. John said Pester status to bully. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to Rancorius, but you still feel the Pester Chum clan should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Alright, you forgot your chum is still pestering you, answered Chum. Oh, it's TG. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's smacking me on the head so hard all the time I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you. Thank you, JK. Thank you, JK. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Celtics. It's so frustrating. What's your motives? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from? Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack? What is yours? What's yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. You at least allocate your strike specifies. No. Free up a card for you. Plus let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Just never. What have you got? Oh, I got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. You really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specifies. Ow. I don't know. Use arms on any old thing and see if it works. John, combine fake arms with cake. Great idea! You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know how to the precise index of elevated hilarity. John, allocate hammer to strike specifies. Hammer kind. You check the back of your strike specifies for the kind of abstractus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Your strike specifies has been allocated with the hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture lock deck to your strike deck. John, report progress to TG. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specifies. I guess you should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. That sounds like foreshadowing. Doesn't it? John, capture lock Colonel's big book. John, capture lock Colonel's big book. Now that you've got some space in your Celtics to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one aspect in which the card protects some convenience. John, examine Game Bro magazine. Game Bro. Verb. Why, the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. John, read article. Okay. Suburb is a game that a lot of cats seem hell pumped up. And this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah man, I'll write something. I don't know, I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise. That's fine. I'm sure that's like dynamite in a handbag for some bro set. But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting murdered on your doll's dress or whatever? Or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up ins. Well, know what I'm saying, bro, Yama? I didn't actually play the game, but I didn't actually play this game, but I gave 1.5 hats out of 5 cats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Danny, who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight. And he was so psyched of it, y'all. This time, he was leaning against a screen door and the shit popped up. open and the back deck was wet and he slipped over down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron's trucking. You went. Don't worry, we'll get to Megalovania like a couple, like 1,000 pages or something. Don't worry, it's gonna be a very, very cool and important moment, and we're all going to love it. But until then, we're gonna have to deal with Brimska. But yeah, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brought a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his ball and candy ass guts to the hospital. But it's cool, I still got another watching me, Proto Rwanda. Notes. Fitness was so wasted, haha. I mean, damn. Rating for Suburb. As I said earlier, 1.5 out of 5 hats. Capture Lock game, bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John, Capture Lock Magician's Hat. Expend your final card on the Magician's Hat. John, get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Soldex. However, you are able to merge the Feaglepuss with a Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise. John, wear disguise to fool Dad. John? Who is this John to speak of? You're quite certain that it has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items that remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John, leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fellow who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hollow tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. Another wall is one of your dead, stupid clowns or harlequins. He's quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumptions. John, go downstairs. What is this house? The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivance of your arch-nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven! This mission is going to be difficult than you imagined. John, admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny's funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. John, examine fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. Doesn't matter that it's April, not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically, at all times, without exception. As domestic myth of uncountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon is an arrogant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that. John, toss Gamebro into fire. It doesn't burn as quickly as you'd hoped. Each Gamebro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on fixed and 40% recyclable asbestos. Big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John, fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unabridged Colonel Sassacrace. He never wants to talk about it. John, topple urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. Retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You better clean it up before Dad finds it. Combine Father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to bewail your clever disguise? John examined the oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John opened a large present. Oh, hell no. John, caps lock ashes. First you prop the Harlequin doll on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor, sprawl out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture lock the ashes to your available card. John, combine ashes with urn. Most of the ash is back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, probably would have been better to tidy up if you just used a broom and a dustpan. John, put urn back. No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for people with eyes. John, go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture lock them. Looks like Pestrichum is acting up again. John, examine third and fourth walls of room. Cool. John, check Pestrichum. Alright, let's see what... Oh, it's TC, physical therapist. What is she ever up to? TT, I understand that you've recently come in possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. You should probably stop hitting on him all the time, whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB. John? What? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You're typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay. Why don't you go get the game from... Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way. JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha. I know, John. John, go back downstairs. You can now execute the brilliant idea you just had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. John, attach arms to doll. Don't care what Colonel says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor. Broblerone. Put this back in the fire where it belongs. John, throw present wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up, John, capture lock doll. You carry hefty irons, but this thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. John, read Colonel Southgrave's text.
The creepy crawlies. Those spells were having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our gaping chests. If I may direct, the incisive ogle of your beagle pus to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and file of creepy crawlies.
Yeah, Roblerone is funny.
Land sakes alive. And we're cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifice useful for your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It can prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life, and to the nerves of some old maid, to the wreck of Hesperus. You have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sonny after. A broad splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny git who puts it like a daisical lean near this sauce of parilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. He thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now. But this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. Find that and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts. Powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door to the right leads off to the study, where Dad spends a lot of time. It could be in either room. Where will you go? John, go in the study. Oh, he's not here. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. John examined Father's desk. Burn. Wow. Seems that that's, I don't know. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Chester magazine, and a straight capsule card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha, oh Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime soon. My severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack. Swap the magician hat with a bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. John, combine second pipe with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he's a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck if you ask me! You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as this. Try to suffer for your comedy. John, examine capsule lock card. Yes! This will be perfect for expanding the space in your select. John, capsule lock card. Ah! Yes, John, play haunting piano refrain. Music? Flash? Oh, that's what the S is. Pages including sound will be preceded by S in the command. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hmm. This is kind of pretty. Anyway, I think I've listened to this enough. Play 52 Pickup. Play the prankster's favorite card game. Even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. But look at this mess! The peanut gallery over there is sure to getting a kick out of it. You're allergic to their scorn. John attempts to leave house. Go back to the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. John Mozart Egbert! Yes! John! The new John Egbert! The new Mozart! Your television is currently airing a commercial. John, exit. You exit the house. John, check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You've already been scooped by your father. Yes. Streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart. Grazing the hollow of a cut reed or say, a plundered mailbox, a familiar note is produced. The one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday. As with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the largest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth but of lack. Its core schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket.
His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection. With even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black wells, it is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones. As the wind extinguishes candles and fans fire. Yes, you're certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. Many different kinds of elements. Homestuck seems really interesting so far. Oh, we haven't gotten into the interesting part yet. This is like a prologue. I have a feeling that it's going to be a long day. Homestuck. Oh, I guess it's part of an animation. I can't accept it. John, leave a surprise for the mailman. No. John, see if your father left the mail in the car. Your dad, the door is locked and your dad has the car keys. You peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There is also something underneath it. It looks like a slip of paper. If these items have come in the mail, you don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. John's behind the kitchen. You tried to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad isn't doing so much baking, the glass is steamed up. Yeah, he is so weird. You can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Suburba logo. Could it be? Unfortunately. Mission impossible. Unfortunately, the window is locked. John, go back into the kitchen. You have no other choice. You're going in. Clever disguise, it's time to work your magic. Yes, John, enter. Just loop now, or is it just done? Alright, cool. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't even know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You're unequipped with clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Right! Go time. Original mix. Agreed! Yeah! What? Let's try that again. Auto pastry. Ah! Goat slime. Someone that knows a bit more. Alright, here's one last smack, Dad. John, retrieve the package and flee to your room. Abscond. John, retrieve the package and flee to your room. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You'll need to engineer some sort of distraction. Now he brandishes yet another artifact of convention. This man is ruthless. You better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. John, equip disguise for defense. The Beagle ages. Oh no, my only weakness. Chicken cake in my general direction. The Beagle ages, absorbs the brunt of the treatment. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange. That's just usually the case. John, capture like Python. You take Python and unequip the Beagle Plus. Everything in your Sylladex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be just a distraction you were. Nothing happens. But a huge letdown. John, take the cake! When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will only go to the one who knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. Cake forces Colonel Desecrates text out of your Sylladex. Desecrate, you beautiful bastard! Now's your chance, John! Abscond! Now your dad is busy placating with leaving the smoke detector. You can safely sneak away. John, take PDA. You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch in the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture lock card is forced out of the Sylladex, and consequently integrated with a deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. John, take package. The red package is addressed to you. John, take envelope. You got the spur beta. John, exit kitchen. John, get cake on couch. You capture lock the cake on the couch, pulling the pie tin from the bottom card. John, combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake. When you merge the two cakes across all 5 cards, everything in your Sylladex is being smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think through these things first? John, retreat upstairs! You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up the mess you are about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It's locked. You are forbidden from it ever entering. He has secrets. John, go to the bathroom and grab a towel. Go into the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury. It has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. Rack to the side is a fresh towel. John, remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake. Take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. Take the towel off and clean off the extracted goods. John, retrieve your items. The items force the manhandle cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Sylladex is full again. God, this thing is. John, go to bedroom. John, admire failure to launch coaster. Not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, McConaughey. His cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall. A casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better. You think? You see her? I want to picture that girl. Imagine she's white. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. You smooth talk and exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good. John, check Pester Chum. No. Oh, it's TG again. Show Pester log. Agnostic, game pestering ectobiologist at whatever the time. Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I will talk to you later. He's pestering ectobiologist. TG. Hey, GG. Hey, GG. Hey, GG is looking for you. Why you were even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with the ladies? Hello, buddy Chumpel. Buddy Chumpel. I don't mean to be rude, but I hope my friends like thought. But if you take one more $1 step, I'm gonna have to $1 stop your neck. And wow, so wouldn't that be a crumb juncture, huh? You want that? You want to be a physical experience with a crumb juncture? Because friend Buddy Chumpel. Buddy Chump? I don't remember the ending here. Damn, I'm sweating. Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? What are you doing? TG is now an idle chum. I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth and it was named after me. Now I am famous and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory. Is an unsavory thing to behold. Who? Undertale didn't exist. It's 2015. That's like 6 years after this. Like, maybe when he's older. I'm telling you, man. This happened in 20. This happened in 2009. What, me? Oh yeah, I definitely like Undertale. That's actually the reason why I did this. I love Undertale, and I think Toby Fox was cool, and then I learned about Homestuck, and found out he worked on it, and then a bunch of things happened, and eventually I was like, I kind of want to read Homestuck, and this is really fun, actually. Anyway, your gross man bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey. Sounds like a no. Oh, he's a horseman, Nick. I dumb. You play dumb are all those pictures of that clown you've got hanging up. I was talking about those are my dads. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man, Nick Cage is sweet, so sweet. That's so lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like for real, isn't it? I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. No, they're stupid. Which was the joke? The ironic joke. Get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically, because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. We're taking notes on how to be cool. Jeez, get a fucking pen. You realize that they touch the letters weird. You do realize they touch the letters weird, sort of gone to face at some point. You, yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package there? Yeah, there's a big red one. You should probably open it. I would, but it's trapped under the Spurb beta. So I'll probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the beta came? Oh yeah, I wanna play. No way. Why not? It sounds like so hell's boring. Just get TT to play it. She's all about that. Where'd she go? Imagine it's funking in and out. I'll be back online soon. Oh, right, in a sidecar. Are you still using that the stack modus? Seriously, dude, you need to bone up on your status brushes. That shit is just ridiculous. Okay, I will. Go on, open browser and go to madnesspaintadventures.com. You know what? I think it's about time I take a break. I'm tired. My throat is kind of hurting. I'm going to take a drink and then come back in like a minute. Like a couple minutes. In the meantime, you can listen to some of the songs I made. Because I make music. And I want you to listen to it. So, I'm just gonna quickly set this up and, see you in a moment. Bye.
Oh, wait a second. And we're back! I hope you like that short 4-minute break. I definitely did. My throat is much better now. I've got some delicious water. I'm probably gonna drink from that. Got a nice donut, you know, that kind of stuff. I guess without further ado, it's time to start reading again. Oh, sorry. John, open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Tiberius web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. Yeah. Pat yourself on the back, Hussy. MS Paint Adventures, Midnight Crew. You are members of a sinister gang called Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine as in their complexity. Your schemes convoluted, and you are playing a heist. Your underground heist. What will you do? The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. John, install the Suburb Beta. You decided it's time for less meta and more beta. You insert the CD and install the Suburb Beta. Suburb client, Suburb version 001. Skynet Systems Incorporated, all rights reserved. Suburb client is running, waiting for server to establish connection. What is this? John, bone up data structures. Bone up on data structures. Structures, mathematics, cake, app, is, star, automator. Go to a closet where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. John, read data structures. I think my rage just crapped it. Data structures of poor assholes. By Buckminster Funny Uncle. You ignorant. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit! Read fetch mode is in back. I'm not sure how you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ordinary. Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead. John, get free fetch modus. You turn to the back inside cover, where a free fetch modus is included in the plastic sleeve. The first one this one is dictated by largely a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of a stack. John, apply fetch modus to Philodex. Items capture locked in your Philodex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card and must wait for items on upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to a previous run. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance though. John, switch back to stack modus. Suddenly wonder if this is even possible. Don't even remember if you ever had a physical card for the stack modus. You find it's also be a little abstract and you prefer not to think about it too much. John, put down razor. Put it down? I'm not quite sure you understand. John, pick up 2 items. Catalog one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all those loitering pastries. Dang away! John, get other cake.
The second kick causes the racer to launch out of the front of your cylinder. Good lord, that beautiful face! You wish the racer would have failed to launch. Go on, get more stuff. You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. There goes the fresh towel. John, might as well grab those cups. Take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh god. John, open up that package. From 2EB from TG. Oh, it's TG. Cool. Hope she's doing great. Open up that package. Examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You'll probably need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's also simple. You wonder why you didn't. John, get razor. Pick up the package again. Let's take this from the top. Capture log, glass shards. Take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Still Dex rains devastation from your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. Probably go get that stuff before you forget. John, use the razor on the red package. Amazeballs. You open the package. There is something suspicious inside. No. Oh, I have something perfect for this. I made it a while ago. I gotta find it real quick. There it is. Oh no, I put it somewhere else. Where did it? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was here. You like that? You like that? You like the music I made? You better. Because I'm kind of proud of it. At least most of it, not so much that one. In the package, there's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It is a stuffed bunny. Much like Lucas, yes. Much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to one scooped up from the suit of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter. The gifts were symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. John, check status of Suburb Beta. Looks like your computer is trying to get your attention. John, look at the monitor. Yeah, blah blah blah. Suburb client is running. A Suburb host user is attempting to connect with you. Client has established connection with host. Press enter when ready. John, check password on window. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, it's TT. Alright, TT. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect. Whoa, okay, but I just got the most awesome present. The rabbit? So sweet. I've heard tales of this wretched creature. Its Homeric legend. Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now. What? Why don't we focus on the matter? Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking for? You're running the client application. I'm running the server. So I am the host user. I've established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. Oh, okay then. Why don't we get started? John, press enter. Look at that does the pistol log thing too. Cool. That seems to have booted up. Urban jungle. I said epilepsy warning earlier, right? Yeah, Suburban Jungle is a banger. This is when shit gets real. Also, the interface buttons. TT, select magic chest. TT, zoom out. TT, drop chest. Okay, it's just Whoa, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls. Is my magic chest on the roof now? Yes. I'll try to be more careful next time. John, get the card. You find the missing stack fetch modus, including reply to your syllabus. You can now operate either stack or queue modus anytime. You toggle between your fetch modi with lethal abandon. Yay. Looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again. It's only been a few minutes. Just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest. All the shit you threw out of the window for that matter. TT, select stuff in yard and move it back into room. Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me? I'll give it a shot. Thanks. No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it's far away from you, the player. TT, select John. You cannot select a player. John draws the meddlesome cursor. TT, select Bunny. Put the bunny back in the box. Goodbye's room. Did you do that? Easy, open Vernalia registry. Oh, this is some of the crafting thing. TT, deploy totem lathe. John, examine totem lathe. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, there wasn't any text from TT. It's only with John, it seems. Yes, this makes good sense. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat. TT, open Grizz. It seems expanding the dimension of your room cost with some build grist. Deploying the laugh did not appear to confer any. It looks like certain objects are freebies, possibly to help you set up the game. Well, okay. What do they do? I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently. How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun. I don't think you can as the client. You'll need to install the server application. You should ever see both in separate envelopes. I'm running both in my computer right now. What? Did you get another envelope in the mail? No! Is this just turning into Minecraft? It's turning into Minecraft, except, Andrew Hussey made it. So, it's weird. Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you'll be able to manipulate my environment in a manner. Are you sure you didn't get it? And I think I might know where it is. Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor. The description? I hope so. That is my best understanding of it. Wait, so I can reach the items. Which you out of the window for some reason? 10 out of 10. Get the description set on some. Good idea. What have you been doing with all here all afternoon anyway? Ugh, I was fussing with my retarded. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use? I like to use trees. Oh no, that sounds wrong. It's not exceptionally cool. I don't think they're elegant. John, standing corner. TT Floyd Crux Truder. Just in the middle of the freaking living room, the frick. Why? TT deploy alchemitor. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff into my house? Yes, 2 more large gizmos. So wait, what is with all these big contraptions? If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate some sort of system involving punch card based alchemy. To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game? That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate? John, get PDA. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Fan 31413's judicious appraisal. And Grace Lax 66. Decided to return home for a fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. Will press the tire. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pin. Press rolled against cloth. Press rolled cloth against ceramic surface, i.e. restroom sink. In future, consider repose. Hat hook and or coffee pot. Photographic documentation of incident. Was posturing unevenly to reach for a hat on wall hook. With the tie slipped on open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approximately 3 seconds. It's from the bottom to the top. Need counsel, please allow an incident. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 43 seconds ago. Beverage essentials rapidly setting lane. You grab the PDA, switching back into stack mode so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. Is that a street performance, maybe? I guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. John, install picture chum. That should be fun. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. John, go out to balcony. Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I'm messaging you from my dad's PDA. When you threw into the yard? No, I'm telling you, it jumped out of my stomach like a frightened weasel. What are you doing with it anyway? In the first place, I'm not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself? What? No. Those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabbly elsewhere, miss. That room is a mess. You do that too. All this snooping nonsense. There's like cake in the toilet? Yes, there is. I'm tempted to clean it up for you. Okay, if that will satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead. My obsessive compulsive disorder complex? Can a disorder also be a complex? In your case, probably. Sounds complicated. Anyway, I'm going to have to look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony. John, examine alchemy in a cautious manner. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. John, look through the telescope. It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least, not beyond the walls. Oh, TC grabbed the soiled soil. Whoops. Whoops, what? What was that noise? Is this something I should investigate? No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope. Don't investigate. John, hop down the hole. Jump down to the utility room. Get sledgehammer and card. Take the sledgehammer and the capsule card. Combine the two and quickly apply it to your strike specibus. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal issue. Looks like another one of your chums is pestering you. Your PDA. Don't answer, chum. But it's GG. GG. John, did you get my package? Oh, hey. No, not yet. John, are you sure? It's in the green box. Oh, yes, but it's my dad car and he's still out of it. We should be back soon. Great, so where are you up to today? I'm up in my neck in the spurp stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house. Lol, what's spurp? Oh, it is this game. It's okay, yes. I'm still figuring it out. Whoa, what was that? What was what? A loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? Go outside and look. Oh man, be careful, okay? I will. John, might as well check out the crux extruder. Oh, hell no, you put this thing in front of the door. There's a door there? Yeah. I didn't see it. Just thought it fit nicely into that groove. You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do we do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now? Oh, fuck. Examine wheel on the crux extruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing out from underneath the lid. You aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. Easy put bathtub in driveway. The top's turning to the driveway. The connection is interrupted. John Skull TT. You can see me, right? Tell me, what is wrong with this picture? Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a strong signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not out through a cloud of gin and derision once already this evening. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, cake, gestures, and faltering will don't support. Quite road to over there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not you, Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation. I know! Or about going outside. Maybe catch the neighbor's signal. It's not the same. Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal. This presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark. It's dark already? Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the east. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones. Okay. John hit Crux-Truder with sledgehammer. Need some help? DT, pick up sledgehammer. What? Okay, cool. When it does that, it just repeats. Huh? What is this thing? Where does that clock counting down to? I've been looking at the game back walkthroughs. Figure out epilepsy ball. Figure out some of this stuff out. Hold on while I read further. All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. Non-proper is much further than this point. Weird. Weird. I mean, I guess it is. I mean, it is a new game. True. And that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some Cruxite. John, turn wheel again. John, get Cruxite. You extrude one Cruxite dowel. John, get Cruxite. I feel like we should be hurrying. The countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the Cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too. Deploy pre-punch card. Pre-punch card. John, get card. Your shard of glass expelled from the deck and mange the Harlequin doll. John, capture lock fanciful Harlequins. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. Additional useless trade. Push your PDA to the last card. You then switch to Q mode so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something. That is probably the kernel sprite. Yeah, the epilepsy ball. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written. Okay. Yeah, it speaks. I don't know. Not what? Rules are horrendously written. Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. I'll fix my bathroom. He dropped main Harlequin into Colonel's fight. Harlequin. Colonel's fight has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll. Okay, cool. Use pre-punch card with the alchemitor. Now the epilepsy ball has become an epilepsy head. Instead of speaking random Wales. Now speak some Luadalese. Yeah. John, use pre-punched card. Wait, actually. Yeah, this. I still can't understand what this thing's got. Gobbledygook. Epilepsy, how I like them. It was only tier 1 prototyping. There's still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances this through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics. The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery, this unmitigated poppycock. Extravagant hogwash! Okay, stop. Stop typing into whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to a big platformy thing. The alchemider? Right. Seizure Devil. Yeah, it's Seizure Devil. Use pre-punch card with the alchemider. Yeah? Revolving. Anyway, I think we should find some place to stop soon, if possible. John, use pre-punch card with the alchemider. There's no slot for a card anywhere found on the alchemider. Colonel Sprite followed you upstairs. Explore Athenium. Perfectly generic object. Acquiring a Cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item. Perfectly generic object. John, capture lock telescope. Why? You snatched the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card. Making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard over the neighbor's fence. John, put Cruxite on weird pattern on alchemider. Place the Cruxite dowel on the alchemider's small pedestal. Something is happening. You set the alchemider to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. John, switch modes and use telescope to inspect the sky. You switch back to stack modes to get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, Colonel Sprite seems particularly agitated about it. Oh. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. John, high five Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. Attempts to ingest that you end up Pilgrist. It is tempting. It is tempting because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. Our units of Pilgrist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. Your dad is getting home. John, what did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on a bathroom, but we're running low on build grist. TT, revised bathroom. John, run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chump. Chumps have been trying to message you. Answer Chumps. I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist. Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor headed for my house. Let's see. You suppose it has anything to do with the game? I don't know, maybe. What do I do? I think it's very likely. No one expects the French Inquisition. The walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow, fascinating! If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is to proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's turn. Try using the laugh. See? I don't know. It says you can use the card on it, but it isn't more specific than that. Okay, I'll do that. Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar. It blows spit bubbles in a high chair. Wait, this is the... I think I'll write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. Turns out Godhead, TG. I hope you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. It's in the meteor. My heroic fatherly perseverance of getting to you. In my rough and humble dirty white beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches have done mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grabbing baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you? Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Suburban, it's kind of a nightmare. TG is breaking everything in my...
That's what I would do.
Yeah, good luck with that. Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably just eat it. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of filthy bras and all their snarky horseshit together. And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my home. Oh man, how big is it? I don't know, big I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up. The size of Texas or just Rhode Island. They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us, GG us. But it's like, it doesn't matter, it's always like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. What? Which one are you? I don't get it. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York, sir. Oh shit. Sir, I'm afraid the comet should tell your mom. Eat it. Oh, a snap. I see. So, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like a planet? Yeah, well, it's that big, sir. Sounds pretty big. I have a question. It's Jupiter. Yes, sir. The Earth is literally under siege by fucking Jupiter. Oh yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by fucking Jupiter. Oh shit. Anyway, later. John. Use pre-punch card and totem laugh. Insert the pre-punch card into the slot on the totem laugh. Above the tool arm, the plus a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to laugh. Take Cruxite to totem lab. You cursing your lag of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Cruxite doll you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. What did he do with the spit finger? The perfect crime. You retrieve the Cruxite doll. Dad just rucks and heads back downstairs, presumably to do more baking. If only you knew you were hard at work saving his ass. Use Cruxite dowel on Totem Lab. Click the Cruxite on in the lab. John, activate lab. I don't know if it's pronounced lab, Lavy. I'm going to call it the Lav because that's most comfortable to me. The Lav. Carves 1 totem. You take the totem. Best rock. Alright, I use the lavs to make this blue shapey thingy. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemic store again. Hello? PT is no longer connected. Not again. TT! I think this is an excellent point to stop. Page 200. Yeah, it seems like as good of a place as any to stop. What do you guys think so far? So, John Eckberg, the greatest nerd of all time, played Spurb, and his friend TT, who I assume is whoever this person is. This is TT, I presume. I mean, when I can see, it does seem like it's TT. But she yeah, she basically got godlike powers around specifically John for some reason. I don't know how. Spurb is weird. And now there's a meteor coming to kill John, because of course there is. Well, it's been very fun. I want to do this again as soon as possible, but unfortunately I don't think I have a possibility I can do this the next couple of days. But it's been very fun, and I really enjoyed my time here. So we reached page 204, I'll remember that. Actually, I could just write it down. H is 2, 1, 4. We're not even close to the end. I'm pretty sure this comic has like 8,000 pages. And at the end, we get to get like 13-minute cutscenes. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Hopefully it means I can stream maybe a bit longer than 2 hours next time. But this has been really fun. Yep. It's been a great stream. I really think this has an excellent sense of humor. There's a bit many swear words for my liking, but no, I don't know, it was made by a 20-year-old for teenagers during 2009. I guess it's fine. It's like fine. This has been really fun. I really like the planet Earth is on a teach by fucking Jupiter. I love that. What was his name again? It was like TG, that was the name. Anyway, yeah, TG has an excellent sense of humor. I hope you like all the voices I made. And until next time, I suppose. J-Zap! Ah. Dang, it's good to actually do that in person. I haven't been using my webcam like ever.